Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, I am in Jeep heaven today. I'm joined by my new friends, including Jody Lynn, who is from the Dirty Myrtle Jeepers.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Why don't you help me introduce these other lovely ladies we have right here?
Absolutely. This is Mary Ellen Pelton, and she is with the Carolina Coast Jeep Club. And this is one of her admins, Megan Galpin. And I'm Jody Lynn Jordan with Dirty Myrtle Jeepers.
All right, Jody Lynn, let's talk about what you guys do.
Oh my goodness, we do so much great stuff. So whether we're out having fun in the community, whether we're doing get-togethers, whether we're going four-wheeling, stuff in the community, giving back, it's all what it's about. It's about getting together with Jeeps, having a great time, enjoying everybody, and getting to make new friends and having fun.
What I really love about Jeeps is that everybody can really express themselves.
Absolutely.
It's so cool. We were taking a walk around the parking lot here. So many people have come out to show off their Jeeps. What is your favorite part of being able to see, everyone's individuality?
It's so much. Everything from the ducks that they collect to the names that they name their Jeeps is always fun, especially when it really matches their personality. You kind of get a good kick out of it. All of the different decorations and things that they do. And a lot of people go out a little bit more than others at different times of the year, with whether it's Christmas or Halloween. They really do take it seriously. Some people even, there's a Jeep back here that has a big, huge duck on the top. He actually has a name. I can never remember his name, but she has named that Jeep duck.
Birdie.
Well, her Jeep's name is Birdie. I cannot remember the duck's name, but he is a big, huge, like 6-foot duck that is strapped to the top of her Jeep. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about that, because for somebody that maybe doesn't own a Jeep, they might not know about the duck culture that is very important to Jeep owners.
It is.
And here in Myrtle Beach, y'all have quite the collection.
Oh,
Almost
we absolutely
every single Jeep out here has tons of ducks. Why?
Absolutely. So it started off many years ago. It's not quite 10 years ago now, but in Canada, with a lady that came out from a store, and she saw a Jeep that she liked, and she put a duck on it. And ever since then, it's kind of just caught on as Duck Duck Jeep. And there's actually a big, huge hashtag for that, where people can go and post the Jeeps or the ducks that they get that are left on their Jeeps, and it's like a movement. So if somebody sees your Jeep and they like it and they want to tell you that they like your Jeep, then you leave a duck.
Love it.
I mean,
so
how
much
can
fun.
that not make your day?
Oh, it absolutely does. And they're very, very unique ducks as well.
Absolutely, they're very different. And it's kind of strange to see some of the ones that are so different, because you don't even know where they get them from, that they're so unique and so different. And people actually really look for the more unique ducks, and that's what they buy.
That's so cool.
The more unique they are, they're like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna buy that because nobody else is gonna be giving this duck out.
Very cool. Well, for somebody, so you guys, I'm sure, have people who are more novice Jeep owners as well as veterans, people who have had Jeeps for 20 plus years.
Correct.
What does the process look like to join one of these clubs and start hanging out with y'all?
Absolutely. So we are on Facebook under Dirty Myrtle Jeepers, and they are also on Facebook under the Carolina Coast Jeep Club. So you can just send us a request to join our group. Most of us have a couple of questions that you have to answer that says that you have a Jeep. It doesn't matter whether it's a Jeep Wrangler or a Gladiator. You can have any kind of Jeep. And then at that point, you'll go ahead and come into our group. But we always have lots of events planned. We plan events constantly.
Yeah.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, guys, welcome to the Rice Museum here in Georgetown. I'm joined by James, who is the director here. You're going to tell me all about it.
I'm going to tell you all about the Rice Museum. Now, what would you like to do first?
Well, first, I think we should start with where you guys are located, obviously here in Georgetown, but this is a historic site, right?
It's historic, and we're at 633 Front Street in Georgetown, South Carolina. And you go to the 4-story clock tower in the middle of town, and that is one of our buildings. And then the building next door is the second building, often called the Kaminsky Hardware Store.
And there's a treasure trove of stuff here. I mean, really.
Well, it's
all
more
kinds of
than
things.
just stuff. We have all kinds of things going on, from historical displays to our museum shop and our gallery. I would like to invite everyone to come. And we're standing in front of the Browns Ferry vessel. This is our major display here at the Rice Museum. The vessel itself dates to approximately 1730. It's the oldest vessel of colonial manufacture ever discovered in America. And it was made out of native materials, pine, live oak, and cypress. And it was on its way up the Black River and sank at a place called Browns Ferry, oddly enough. And it was carrying a load of 7,000 brick. And the historians speculate that it was attacked by Indians and burned and sank. And because it had all the load of bricks, it was very heavy. And there are burn marks on one side of the vessel that indicate there was some kind of a fire.
I see.
And this is 1730. We didn't have CNN.
We
didn't
did
have
not.
newspapers, and so we have to conjecture why it sank.
Of course. It's so incredible to be able
Isn't
to
it
actually
great?
see it in person. It is absolutely huge. And you were even telling me again about the different types of wood that they were using, what was around
Right,
our
exactly,
area. It's
exactly.
really cool to see that construction. And this was found in the 70s?
1976. I was there when they pulled it up out of the river.
Wow.
And that was 49 years ago, which corresponds exactly to the time I came to be the director of the Rice Museum.
Really?
I know you think he's so young looking, but 49 years ago.
You became the director 49 years ago?
Of course, I was only 5 years old.
You were
Anyway.
grandfathered in, maybe?
I was a grandfather even
I
then.
see.
Yeah.
So, well, tell me, what was the purpose of the Rice Museum in its beginning?
The Rice Museum was opened in 1970 as part of the tricentennial celebration of South Carolina.
Okay, cool.
And we were then only in the clock tower. We were 750 square feet, telling the history of rice agriculture in our county, which was a major crop. It made South Carolina the second richest state in the Union after Massachusetts, and it made the planters along the Waccamaw River the richest people in the country.
Va va boom.
Yes. But it was heavily dependent on slave labor. And the African American slaves, enslaved Africans, had the technology from Africa for growing rice. So it was their technology that made rice growing a success.
This segment is sponsored by QC Kinetics.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today we're going to be hearing from our friends from QC Kinetics about how regenerative medicine can help you move better, feel better, and live better.
So Brian, why doesn't imaging always match the pain we're sometimes in?
Sure, great question. So when you have an acute or fresh injury, a lot of times nothing's torn, nothing's bleeding, and so there's just an inflammatory response. And so if you have an MRI or you have an X-ray, it's not going to show up because nothing's dislocated or broken or torn, but you're still in pain. And nothing's more irritating than being told nothing's wrong, but you're in pain. So we have found that regenerative cells like platelet-rich plasma or PRP can really help accelerate the inflammation cycle coming to an end, or reducing the inflammation, and then helping your body do its own repair work. So that minor strain or that minor sprain gets better much quicker.
Because those treatments are really helping our chronic pain, not just the inflammation, but the whole body.
That's right. Your body wants to heal itself. It's set up to heal itself. So using these cells that are already within you to help accelerate the healing of a sprain or a strain, or even more chronic injuries like loss of cartilage or something that's more chronically injured, or continuing to get irritated by a sport that you play. Regenerative medicine can help address those issues and give you a long-term benefit.
For those who haven't heard about QCK, what would you tell them in a top line? This is regenerative.
Yeah, so we're the largest regenerative practice in America, but we started right here in North Carolina. So QC stands for Queen City. We started in the Charlotte area and we've expanded from there. So it is kind of neat to be able to work right here in the Carolinas or Virginia, very close to where this whole practice started.
Brian, how do y'all at QC Kinetics look at really the whole picture to support our recovery from start to finish?
Sure, that's a great question, and it's one I have with every patient, because I'm entering a partnership with my patient as they are with me. So we're kind of co-interviewing each other when we meet. But I want them to understand that there's things that we can do from a dietary standpoint, just from a getting outside in the sun standpoint, and then moving or exercising standpoint, in addition to the treatments that I'm offering here. So we talk about things to remove from their diet that help them with inflammation, things to add into your diet that help reduce inflammation, as well as just the healthy byproduct of getting out in the sun and taking a walk, or just keeping yourself moving, keeping that joint moving. So all of that has to be part of this program, if you will, to have the best outcome possible.
And you give them that customized plan. You say, okay, we're helping you with your healing process, but you've got to do your part out there.
Yeah, it's very collaborative. It's not very confrontational, but sometimes you have to be. But I really want what's best for them. So I know if I can get them off the couch and moving, get out in the sun, get them eating better, get them adding some things into their diet that help reduce inflammation naturally, so you're not on a pharmaceutical to do that, and all the side effects and drug interactions that come with pharmaceuticals, then they're better off for it, in addition to the treatments that I'm doing.
It helps their overall function for years to come.
It is truly a holistic approach.
Yeah. Where can they find you at QC Kinetics? Book an appointment and see you today.
Yeah, they can give us a call and come see me in clinic.
If you want to learn more information, be sure to visit qckinetics.com/Myrtle Beach, or you can call 843-258-6059.
This segment is sponsored by QC Kinetics.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
It's a beautiful day today. We are at Meadow Chase Farm, and Kendra, you have been the farm manager here for
10 years.
My gosh. The barn manager, the farm manager, how does that work?
So I take care of the day-to-day operations. I handle horses coming in and being boarders with us. We care for the horses basically 24/7. It's a full care facility. I also run a small lesson program. Before I came here to Meadow Chase, I was a professional horse trainer and riding instructor, and I also judge horse shows. So all that experience led me to recognizing that managing a facility was definitely up my alley.
Definitely. You are truly, truly an expert, and I can tell you love this so much. And we have some girls that are riding behind us right now. These are some of your star pupils, right?
Well, these are some of the girls that started out in the lesson program. They progressed to leasing a horse, where it's really good for the parents. They don't have to commit to owning a horse. And then these particular girls, 3 of them own their own horses now. Another is riding the pony. He's my beginner level lesson pony, and they all started on him.
What do you think are some lessons that somebody can learn from riding horses?
So it takes a lot of understanding patience and understanding that it's a living, breathing creature. It's not a machine. They all have very distinct personalities. Some are very sensitive. They can be opinionated. And it teaches the girls just how to make good, educated decisions and always maintain safety.
I love it. And obviously we have some younger folks that are riding, but you teach lessons for everyone.
Yes, actually we have a nice mix of adults that are here also. These are all privately owned horses. Most of them had to work today. So
of course, it's summer vacation.
Right? Yeah, they're off school.
And we were mentioning this earlier, you guys are kind of like a hidden gem. When you come out here, you can just kind of take a nice breath.
We keep it, again, being a private boarding facility really means that working people are paying for care for their horse because they can't do it on a day-to-day basis. And when they come to the farm, they want to enjoy their horse, enjoy their downtime. We have a very safe atmosphere here. I'm definitely a safety person. It's professional, but it's relaxed, and a great mix of people are here.
These are memory-making moments in
their
lives too.
Yeah.
They'll never forget this. Even the little barn cats that are around, I can just tell this is a very special place.
Yes.
Well, if somebody is watching right now and they're interested in taking a lesson, this is the kind of thing that you need to plan for, that you need to call you guys and set up and talk about some stuff.
Yes, we do have a website. I don't manage the website, but we do have a website that you can get some information on. We actually have one of the girls who's riding, she's recently graduated from high school, headed off to college, but she's started beginner level, introductory, learning how to groom a horse, put a saddle on a horse. She'll lead them around and supervise them. That's brand new here. Things change year to year. It just depends on, who we have for horses, who we have for people here. I do offer private riding lessons that are more advanced.
Gotcha, okay. So where can people learn more information?
Like I said, we have a website. We do have a Facebook page. Again, I don't manage those. I'm not really good at that.
You're good at this, that's all that matters.
But yes, if they want to look up, it's Meadow Chase Farm. And like I said, we're right here in Conway, about a mile from International Drive, very easy to find.
Love it. This would be a great time for me to rip my pants.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yep, you just give yourself a push, there, girl. Ooh. And then just scoot your jeans wherever they're comfortable.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.